happening in D.C. affects families right here in San Diego. Whether that's a good or bad thing depends on who you ask and often falls along party lines.
But as NBC7's political reporter Joey Safchik explains this afternoon, these proposals mean more than just politics to families and to taxpayers.
Democrats are sounding the alarm over cuts to social services and clean energy programs. Republicans, meanwhile, are rejoicing over no taxes on tips and savings accounts for children. Jeff Ladman is the proud parent of triplet teens, 3 boys, all neurodivergent or on the spectrum.
What people don't see is that these are amazing kids.
Ladman has taken it upon himself to learn all he can about the special education system and works as an aide at his boys' old school.
These are boys and girls who deserve to have a life like anyone else. And some people just need more support than others.
But he's worried about some or all of that support disappearing if the Senate passes President Trump's big, beautiful bill. The bill, which passed in the House by 1 vote, reduces Medicaid spending, and he's worried about his family losing coverage for their special needs services.
14 million Americans will lose their health care. That includes about 2 million here in California.
San Diego Congressman Mike Levin calls it the big ugly bill. He also raised concerns about changes to food stamps. The bill puts more of the cost burden on state shoulders.
They're pushing the most harmful, misguided, and backward bill that I have seen in my 6.5 years in Congress.
But the former chair of the San Diego Republican Party, Corey Gustafson, says this bill makes good on the president's campaign promises.
I think this is fantastic for the American worker, the American working family.
Where Levin fears losing social services safety nets, Gustafson frames it as welfare reform.
This is where we're making sure that the people who are getting aid from the federal government deserve to be on it, right? Work requirements.
For Ladman, this is about people, his sons, not partisan politics.
People that need to have someone with them all day just to function, they're the ones who are going to have the most impact. And I worry so much for them and their families.
The bill also cuts federal funding to states that use Medicare to subsidize health care for undocumented immigrants. Interestingly, Governor Gavin Newsom recently proposed freezing that program here in California in light of the budget deficit. Reporting in Encinitas, Joey Safchik, NBC7.